Guess who's back? It's me! That's right, this is Cindy of PleasantSims, and I am returning to my Sims channel and the Sims community. I have been gone from this community and this channel for over a year now. I think it's been close to a year and a half. I've had a lot of upheaval in my personal life. You might notice that I look very different. That's because I've lost 100 pounds. I also separated from my husband, moved to another state, got a new boyfriend. So many things have happened. And during all these tumultuous events that were happening in my life, I just didn't feel the desire or the drive to play The Sims. I was kind of burnt out on the game. It's only been over the past couple weeks that I felt like I've been in a much better place and I've really been feeling that pull to play again. So I'm very excited. I started streaming again on Twitch last night, so if you want to join me over there, I'm going to be streaming twice a week as of now, and eventually I want to bump that up to 3 times a week. And I'll also be bringing you a lot more of the content that you love here on PleasantSims. So thank you for welcoming me back. You guys are awesome. Also, I just want to say that I am very out of the loop when it comes to the Sims community. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's been added to The Sims 4. I don't know what new mods there are for The Sims 2. I am completely out of it. So feel free to fill up my comment section and let me know what you think I should know that's happened to The Sims over the past year and a half. And especially if there's anything that you would like for me to cover, such as packs, mods, whatever's been going on. In today's video, I'm going to be playing The Sims 4 base game only. I've disabled all the other packs, and we're going to see how much The Sims 4 has improved or not over the past year and a half, in my personal opinion. I'm going into this with a completely open mind. There was a time in my life when I believed The Sims 4 could never be fixed, but you know, maybe I'll have my mind changed. Let's find out. Okay, so the loading screen looks pretty much like I remember it. There's a lot of packs and kits that I don't have, it's telling me here. So we're gonna just start a new game. Okay, so this is new. Emily here to help. Welcome to Create a Sim mode. My name is Emily. Choose Create a Sim story. Oh no, this was already here. Okay, so we are not going to create a sim story today. This was already here last time I played. We're going to customize our own sim. So these tips are new. I do not remember this being here. Click on the plumb bob icon to change aspects of your sim. Okay, yeah. Maybe I can turn these tips off because I find it a little annoying. It says you can review this information and helpful lessons anytime from the help center. Leave me alone now and let me create in peace. I really don't care. We just need an experimental sim, so we're just going to use this guy however he is. His name is Ishmael Barnhart. Sounds good. Okay, he needs an aspiration. I really don't care. Are there any new aspirations? It looks like these are all pretty much the same as they were. Wait, what's that? Villainous Valentine. This sim wants to destroy the love lives of all Sims, including their own. Okay, that's definitely a new one. I have never seen that before. We'll give him that one. We'll play around with that. Why not? And let me just check here and make sure there aren't any other ones that they've added. There's also Neighborhood Confidant. This sim wants to provide all manner of advice to be a positive influence in the lives of their neighbors. You know what? I'd rather go with that one. I don't want to play a sim who wants to destroy everybody right now. So let's check out the traits and see if any more traits have been added to base game. I do not see any so far. Oh, here's one, loyal. Okay, loyal I do not recognize. Loyal Sims value their relationships and fully commit to them, whether they are friendship, romance, or even work. They avoid lying and cheating because their loved one's trust is very important to them. Okay, we're gonna choose loyal. It looks like the loyal trait was added in patch 136, which was in October of 2022, way past the time that I was playing the game, so that one's new to me. And then since he's gonna be loyal and a neighborhood confidant, let's make him cheerful and self-assured. So we've got these tips. Now, there's got to be a way to disable these tips, surely. Okay, if we go under tutorials and tips, we can disable the guidance system, and I don't know what discovery quests are either, but I will leave that on. All right, so I just wanted to disable those like lessons because I find it a little annoying, and if I want to know, I'll just look something up myself. So obviously we're playing base game. We've got 3 worlds here, and we're going to start in Willow Creek. Of course we are. So this is new. I have never seen this before. These little bouncing icons above the houses that he can afford to move into. Of course, when I'm starting out in Willow Creek, I always take the 2-bedroom because why not? Have more bedrooms for the same price or similar price. And we're gonna move in Ishmael here. And let me just see if anything else has changed as far as the menus and stuff that I can see. So we have moon phase. I do not remember seeing a moon phase before. So moon phase was introduced with the werewolf pack, but it was introduced to base game. So base game has moon phase. There's also a new help center icon here, so you can just click and get the tutorials. That is definitely new. Everything else looks pretty much the same to me though. So let's start playing and see what happens. So the first thing our sim did is go inside and get himself a book, and then we got a discovery quest. Okay, this is new. I've never seen discovery quest before. There are many different ways to make a few simoleons. Let's learn the ropes to scoring some simoleons. Okay, is this just a quest to like get you used to playing the game? I'm not exactly sure. Let me do a little research. So this appears to be an update from October 2023, so very recently. Discovery quests are kind of like mini scenarios that take players through a series of simplistic goals to show them how to use basic features of the game, such as aspirations, making money, building skills, and managing motives. The main difference is that there's no story attached to said goals. It's just a straight up tutorial. Also, you can't select which discovery quest you want to do from the menu like a scenario. Let's just go ahead and try it and see what it's like. You can ask me again later, cancel. We're gonna accept it. Just see how this goes. It says you've started the Scoring Simoleons discovery quest. As part of this discovery quest, you'll learn how to get a job and make simoleons. Okay, I think this is gonna be super duper basic, but just because I wanna experience everything new in the game, we're gonna try it. Okay, so what's my objective? I don't know what my objective is. It just says reward is simoleons. Well, our guy here, he's thinking about money, but he wants to make a new friend and chat with someone. So you know what? Put down your book, Ishmael. Let's go outside and find somebody to chat with. Oh, look, there's somebody. It's Mortimer Goth. Let's go have a friendly introduction. Run, run! I know you could sense Mortimer Goth as he walked by a block down the road as you were inside reading your book. And you ran after his essence. Okay, we're gonna have a casual discussion with Mortimer Goth. We're gonna stand behind him and talk to him from behind because that's normal. That's a normal way to have a conversation with another man. Well, he wants to chat, so let's go to friendly. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing some new things in the menu. So if we go to friendly, I'm seeing small talk. I don't remember that. What is small talk? Oh. So it's just like the menu's been changed a little bit because I do remember these like ask about careers, get to know, that kind of stuff. But I didn't ever see the small talk like menu thing. Maybe it was there? I don't know. I don't remember it. We also have gossip, hobbies, compliments. It looks like the menu's been improved. It's definitely different from the last time I played. So we'll just start with some small talk. We'll ask him about his career. Our guy here, he wants to be friendly. So let's go under a friendly option. Oh, these are all under friendly. Okay. Okay, well, Mortimer's leaving. He's had enough of your boring small talk. He's out of here. He also does want to make a new friend, so I just can't help myself. I'm a want-based player. I like to do the things that my Sims want to do to propel their lives forward, and so that's why I'm always looking at the whims to see what the Sim wants to do. It never really worked very well in The Sims 4 because whims were not very good, and I'm trying to see if they're any better, if they've added any new whims, or if they've just completely abandoned them like they had the last time I played. I do like to listen to them speak Simlish to each other. That's one thing I do like about The Sims 4. The Simlish is really good when you listen to their conversations. Oh, who's that? There's somebody walking all snooty over here. That's Melvin Aguirre. Let's go talk to him since my guy wants to meet somebody new. Something else I'm also looking for is to see if the emotions have improved any. My Sim has been pretty happy this whole time I've been playing. He's feeling fulfilled because I've fulfilled some of his wants. That's pretty nice. Oh, he wants to make a new friend, and look who's walking by. It's summer holiday. Let's go make friends with her. Hello, pretty lady. She's like, yeah, I'm just looking at my phone here. I'm not sure she's too interested. Oh, she's coming closer. She's interested. Or she's talking to this chick behind her. I don't know what she's doing. One thing that bothers me about The Sims 4 is the unrealistic way that they have conversations. The way that he walked up behind Mortimer and started a conversation with him, I thought was really odd. And they just kind of did the same thing here with Summer. I would like it a lot better if they like would always face each other like normal human beings would when they're having a conversation. But I haven't really played long enough yet to see if this has improved any from how it used to be. I mean, these Sims did come and gather all around together and are talking talking like in a little circle, so that's kind of nice. Talk to Bella Goth. Ooh, I didn't even realize that was Bella Goth. All right, so he did go over on his own and stand in front of Bella and start talking to her, like looking directly at her instead of standing behind her or something, so that's nice. So one thing that I'm noticing here is his needs are going down really slow. He's been standing outside, it's 2 p.m. and he's been standing outside since like what, 8 a.m.? Is that what time you start? And he has not been hungry or had to go to the bathroom one single time. And keep in mind, I have no mods installed. This is just a vanilla base game. So I feel like they've done some tuning with the needs. It feels too easy. Like I feel like he should have at least had to have eaten lunch and gone to the bathroom by now. But he's just cool standing outside talking to Bella Goth for like hours on end playing on his phone. So it does feel a little bit too easy to me, but let's keep playing and see what else we discover. Well, it's 5 p.m. and he's finally starting to get a little bit hungry. Also, his whims have not changed at all. I didn't get my hopes up too much that the whims had been improved, and they don't seem to have been improved very much. He still has the same whims to make a new friend and look at the bright side. I know that's not important to everybody who plays The Sims 4, but to me, I know and many of my viewers, we like to play whims-based or wants-based, and it's just not very much fun. He's been standing here on the sidewalk just kind of doing nothing. And I haven't made him do anything, to be fair. I'm just trying to have him make a friend, which he has not yet done. I do like that it seems to be difficult to make friends. He's been sitting here chatting with Bella and this other dude like all day long, and their friendship meter has like barely moved, which I like. I think it should be challenging. You shouldn't be able to become BFFs with somebody after hanging out on the sidewalk for one day. So I do like that. I don't like that the whims seem to still suck. And also it feels too easy with the needs right now. So now I'm gonna send him home so he can get something to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and cook ourselves up just a single serving of grilled cheese. And it looks like cooking is pretty much the same as it was last time I played, so no big changes there. I do like the cooking system in The Sims 4. I like that you can use ingredients to cook different things. The animations are generally pretty good too, for most things, in my opinion. But dude, seriously, it's almost 6 p.m. and this is the first time he's had to use the bathroom all day. I'm just feeling like the needs are too easy. He likes to pee sitting down. I sit down when I pee. Ain't nothing that strange about me. Just taking a whiz, mind your own biz. All right, he's gonna go finish reading his book this fine evening and still has had no new whims. So if I click on my sim, this is new. I never saw moon bathe before, probably because we didn't have the lunar cycles. So I'm sure this was added to the base game with the werewolf pack. I don't know if it actually does anything, so let's find out. He's just gonna lay directly on his sidewalk. Great place to moonbathe, and it appears to do absolutely nothing. I don't know. I don't know if it's doing anything. Okay, so he is having a good time. It's increasing fun. So it's almost 10 p.m. and he's just now starting to get tired. I'm gonna take him in and put him to bed, and we're gonna try again tomorrow. So as he was sleeping, I noticed that this little scoring simoleons thing in the corner was flashing, so I opened it up, and then I realized that, hey, now I have some tasks to do. So opening the career panel, selling an item, and earning 250 simoleons are all part of the little like mini quest that it gives you here. So I guess we'll go through and try to do some of those. Tomorrow's Monday, so first thing Monday morning, Ishmael's gonna get up and try to find himself a job. It's 1:20 a.m. on Monday morning. Mortimer Goth was here visiting when my sim went to bed, and he just continues to stand in the bathroom with a book in his hand and not leave. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like your sims should automatically leave when your sim goes to bed. I feel like that used to be a thing. It seems horrible to stand in a stranger's bathroom all night long. Okay, you're tired, Mortimer, go, leave already. He's hungry and tired, but he still just insists on standing there. Is he blocked or something by the door? No, he could totally get out if he wanted to. So I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. Our sim just woke up, and I'm curious to see if Mortimer will leave after our sim wakes up, but it looks like he's still just standing there in the bathroom. So my sim woke up feeling confident today from the self-assured trait. He still has the same whim to make a new friend, but he got a new one to chat with someone. So I think we're gonna go have a little chat with Mortimer and tell him to get the hell out of our house. It's been long enough, sir. But only after we have our eggs and toast, of course. I think that Mortimer is bugged because I'm not able to ask him to leave. It says Sim is already leaving. I don't know what to do about that. That's obviously a bug. He's stuck in my bathroom. So now we have a discovery quest, navigating needs. I feel like I'm pretty good on navigating a Sim's needs, so I'm gonna cancel that. So we're gonna open the career panel, We're gonna get a career, which is so incredibly easy to do in The Sims 4. You can have any career you want. Just open it up and get one. I don't even know how to choose. You're self-assured, you're kind of an outgoing kind of guy, so let's make you an entertainer. There we go. You can be an amateur entertainer. Now we just have to sell an item and earn 250 simoleons, and I think we'll have completed that. Mortimer is still stuck. All right, he is still stuck here. He will not leave, and I cannot ask him to leave. So we've got a live-in house guest now. I just got a like for Ishmael. It says, nothing beats the feeling of crushing that final boss level. Whenever Ishmael is gaming, he is as one with the universe. Is it safe to say that he likes video games? I'm gonna say yes. I kind of wish it were more like The Sims 2 enthusiasm, where you didn't get to choose. Just like if they built up enthusiasm for something, they built up enthusiasm for something. But instead you get this pop-up and you get to choose if they like it or not. I mean, that's a little nitpicky, honestly. I can get over that. Like, I can say yes. I will always say yes, and I will never say no, probably, because I feel like if that's what my sim chose to do, then they obviously like that thing. But I think I would just personally kind of like it better if there were like levels of enthusiasm, kind of like The Sims 2 hobbies. I really love The Sims 2 hobbies system. I think they did a really good job. And I do like that we have likes and dislikes here in The Sims 4 as well. But it would be a lie to say I was 100% happy with the likes and dislikes. I feel like it could have been done better. Now we see that our sim here, he has a like of video gaming, and this was already here the last time I played. Like, I'm familiar with the likes and dislikes. I was really excited about this system when they first announced it, but it turned out to not really have as much of an impact on my sim as I would have liked. So another thing I'm noticing here is that he only has 2 whims. He's only ever had 2 whims and never had 3. So I'm not sure if they updated this so that your sim only has 2 whims. Maybe that's something to do with a pack or something. Oh, Mortimer's calling. Quick question. Nancy Landgrab and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? That's a little bit creepy, Mortimer. Both you and Nancy are married to other people, and I'm gonna say if I were you, I would not do that. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what Nancy's got planned. But anyway, he still has the whim to become friends with Mortimer and to make a new friend. That's pretty much the only thing he's been wishing for. Okay, so I just did a little reading on the Sims Wiki, and it says, as of patch 132, whims have been replaced by wants and fears. The last time I played The Sims 4 is right when wants and fears came out, and I didn't realize they were supposed to be replacing whims. So the Sims Wiki says that wants and fears made a return to replace the whim system in patch 132, which came 2 days before the release of The Sims 4 High School Years, which I have also never played. So these are wants now. These are no longer whims. Is that what we're saying? The want system relates more to the Sims themselves and will focus on their traits more compared to whims. Just like whims, Sims are rewarded a certain amount of satisfaction points, which can be redeemed for potions and bonus traits. Okay, so I guess the reason why he only has 2 is because these are wants instead of whims now. The third spot is for fears, I suppose. Apparently there are 13 fears in the base game, but my sim has developed none because he's just been happy-go-lucky over here talking to Mortimer Goth for days. I've been sitting here talking about whims. People are probably like, Cindy, those have been gone for like 2 years. Okay, I'm sorry, all right? I told you I haven't played this game in a year and a half. So I'm trying to see what has changed. So now I need to change my mindset of knowing these are not whims and these are his wants. Some of them are going to be more long-term, like become friends with Mortimer, which, I mean, these make sense for him because he is like an outgoing sim who is self-assured. And what the hell were his other traits? I don't even know. Oh, he's loyal, he's gregarious, cheerful, and self-assured. So these make sense that he would want to make friends. I wish he could have more than 2 wants at a time, and I wish he would get a fear about something. But I've only been playing him for 1 day, so we'll give it a little more time. Please let me know in the comments, how do you feel about wants and fears if you've been playing with this for a while now? And are there any good mods to improve it? Our sim is awake again the next morning. He made himself some breakfast. He's wearing a ridiculous outfit, of course. And once again, his wants are to make a new friend and chat with a non-household sim. Those aren't bad. I wish they would be a little bit more varied. It did say they were going to be focused on the sim's traits, but I don't know. I feel like the wants have been very monotonous, you know? I feel like maybe if we had more want spots, like if we could have 4 wants instead of 2, we could have a little bit more variety in their wants, and I think that would make it more fun for me personally. I know some people don't even care about these wants and don't play this way, but this is just for my personal play style, how I prefer to play. So far, I haven't found it really that interesting. Another thing I'm noticing is that he seems to be taking care of his needs on his own pretty well, which is nice, makes the game really easy, But I do like that he's able to care for his own needs, like if I'm not paying attention or, you know, get busy or distracted. It's been nice that he's been caring for himself pretty well. Okay, he's off to his first day of work, so we'll see how this goes. And I'm gonna choose an activity for him while he's at work. I'm gonna get him to schmooze with his boss while he's feeling confident. So that is increasing his performance pretty quickly now that he's schmoozing his boss. He did not write jokes or practice music. He does not have any, like, a computer or a musical instrument, so we probably need to get one of those for him. Oh no, he's embarrassed. What happened? Embarrassed from getting caught schmoozing with boss at work. Okay, I made him do that maybe just a little bit too long. So that's nice. At least there's some kind of negative consequence here. I think a big problem that I usually have with The Sims 4 is there just don't seem to be enough negative consequences, which makes the game feel not very challenging. But hey, he got embarrassed, so that's something. Now he has a completely new want to make something greater than poor quality and look at the bright side. So I think if I click on him, we can look at the bright side now. And please don't tell me this is going to automatically change his mood. Of course it is. Of course it is! So now he's confident again and he's feeling fulfilled. He is still a little bit embarrassed, but it's not really impacting him whatsoever. So we completed the scoring simoleons and he got 2,000 simoleons for completing this. I mean, I guess if your sim was really broke when you were first starting out, it would be a good idea to do these and get a little extra money. I don't know, to me it just almost feels cheaty to get that much money. I just feel like this game is just too easy for me. I don't know. But I like a more challenging game. Maybe for some people that would be a bonus. I just feel like it would be very difficult to play a wants-based game in The Sims 4. You really have to take the initiative and kind of force your sim to do things to progress their life because the wants and fears are just not varied enough because we only have 2 of them. So to me, that's a little disappointing for my personal playstyle, but I mean, that's just The Sims 4 for you. You have to play it a completely different way and it's not the same as like The Sims 2 or even The Sims 3. So now I just want to see what my sim's gonna do if I give him no direction at all. He's just gonna stand here and let's see what he does. Okay, he is browsing the web. I would hope that this would be a time when he would play video games since that's supposedly one of his likes. But he just continues to browse the web. It's really like the likes and dislikes have no impact. So I'm gonna experiment with this a little bit. I'm going to purchase, since he just got that $2,000, I'm gonna purchase like some kind of video game system for him. Let's see, is there even any? Okay, let's get him a tablet so at least he can play games on that. And let's see if he, let's see if that helps him with his like of video games. See if he picks that up and plays around with it. I'm gonna cancel his TV watching and see what he does. Okay, he is picking it up and he is playing Blick Block. So that's good. I don't know if that was just coincidence or if it's because he likes video games. I hope it's because he likes video games. I want it to have impact, damn it. I want it to. It's Friday morning here in my game and I've been playing this sim for about 5 days now. I really just wanted to get in here and try out the base game and see if the game felt any different or felt like it had been improved to me from the last time I played it. So I made a few notes about the things that I noticed. I'm sure there are a lot more that I didn't get to because I only did play for 5 days, but I've been playing for a couple hours now in real life time. And this is what I have found. First of all, the discovery quests, I am not a huge fan. I already feel like the game is too easy and the discovery quests just seem to add even more of an advantage for your sims. Then again, I only performed 1 of them. I probably would choose not to do them in the future, but on the other hand, they might be a good thing for new players to the Sims franchise who've never played the game before and don't really understand everything that you can do in the game. I think they might be good for that, but for experienced players who want a challenging game, I would skip those. I also found that my Sims needs were way too easy to keep fulfilled. Now, I don't think they should be super hard like in The Sims 1 where things can get crazy and the entire game is basically trying to make sure your sim doesn't die, but I think there needs to be a balance of too easy and too hard. I feel like The Sims 2 really struck that balance very well, but like the first day that I played the sim, he stood outside all day long and never once got hungry or had to go to the bathroom. So I feel like I would need mods to kind of improve the tuning of the needs. I do feel like making friends was pretty well done. Like, you can't just become best friends with somebody instantly. The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, sometimes I feel like it's a little too easy to become friends with people and I'd like it to be a little bit harder. I feel like The Sims 4 did a good job with that as far as I can tell. It did take him several days to make friends with a sim after hanging out with them, talking with talking with them on the phone, having them come over to visit. So I felt like that was a little bit more realistic, and I did appreciate that. One thing that I do not like are the wants and fears. My sim never once got a single fear the whole time I played him for this 5 days, and the wants are just not varied enough, and I think that's because we only get 2 slots. If we were able to have like 4 or even more slots, I feel like the sim could have more varied wants based on more than just his traits, like maybe based on his surroundings, or you know, most sims will probably eventually want to get into romantic relationships or have certain careers, but my sim never wanted anything like that. It just, for a player like me, for somebody who loves to play once based and let my sim choose their own life path, it makes it kind of boring. I'm just sitting around having him do the same things over and over again. Now, I do realize that comes down to play style. I know a lot of people who follow me also like to play once based because we have a lot of Sims 2 players in my community, so you know what I'm talking about. For some people, that might not be a big deal. You just have your sim do what you want them to do. But for me, it really hampers the enjoyment that I can personally get from the game. I was so excited about wants and fears, and they just didn't live up to my expectations, unfortunately. I also felt like the likes and dislikes don't seem to have much of an impact on your sim, and I wish they would have more impact on your sim's autonomous behavior. I did appreciate that my sim seemed to take care of his needs pretty well on his own. Like if I got distracted from recording or trying to look something up, he was over there showering, going to the bathroom, not letting himself die. I feel like the sims are pretty smart in that regard, and I did appreciate that. I did run into a bug where a sim would not leave my sim's house and stayed there all night, and I couldn't ask him to leave, so that was a little bit annoying. That was the only bug that I really ran into in my like 2 to 3 hours of play. I don't find the game to be nearly as buggy as it used to be. That is a definite improvement in my opinion. It ran very smoothly. I didn't run into very many problems at all. It was pleasant to play the game, just maybe not that interesting or super fun. Now, the one thing though that I did not see improve that I was really hoping had improved is that there still don't seem to be very many negative consequences, or when your sim does face a negative consequence like being embarrassed at work or feeling uncomfortable from eating some shitty food, it just doesn't seem to really have that much impact on their life whatsoever. And it's very, very easy to sort of turn those emotions around from doing very simple things. I just feel like there aren't enough negative consequences in The Sims 4, which makes the game feel very easy and not very challenging. And like I said, not that I want it to be Sims 1 hard, but I definitely would appreciate more of a challenge than I have here. I feel that they make the needs easy to take care of and things like that to give your sim time to go out and experience all the different things that you can do in The Sims 4 with all the packs and whatnot. I also know that they're trying to appeal to a wider audience, to younger players, but personally, I would prefer to have more of a challenge in the gameplay. Overall, I don't think Sims 4 is a terrible dumpster fire of a game as I used to think it was, but I also think I would much rather prefer to play Sims 2 or Sims 3 because they just feel more fun, more engaging, and more challenging to me personally. I would love to hear what you guys think about The Sims 4 in its current state. How are you feeling about it? Are you enjoying it more, enjoying it less? Do you agree with me, disagree? Are there other things that you have noticed? Because I know you guys have been playing it for a lot longer than I have. I've been away for a year and a half, so I know you probably have some insights that I don't have yet. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. I would love to hear from you. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me in my comeback to The Sims, and I will see you guys with another one very soon. Bye!